tahun setelah setahun setelah ini Mike Tyson kalah lawan James Buster Douglas.
Sebuah catatan yang sangat memalukan tentunya bagi seorang.
Tragis dari segi manajemen tinju dia hancur.
Namun apa yang mungkin bisa Anda katakan Bung Doni menjadi faktor utama penurunan performa dari Mike Tyson kala itu?
Iya, karena manajemennya kacau balau, dia diganti apa yang sudah tim yang sudah sangat bagus diubah total dengan banyak alasan. Don King begitu lihai, dia memberikan pengaruhnya sehingga akhirnya Mike Tyson pun terpengaruh. Salah satu kata-kata yang buat kenapa ini dipegang Jewish gitu, bukan Yahudi, karena Bill Cayton dan Jim Jacobs itu Yahudi. Wah, kenapa kamu nggak sama-sama orang hitam gitu?
Keterlibatan Don King yang membuat performa dari
masuk ke pikiran
Mike Tyson,
termasuk menyodorkan Robin Givens.
Ya, kembali kita langsung menyaksikan, inilah dia ronde pertama antara Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno.
Mike Tyson, if ever there was a guy fighting like a raging bull, it's Mike Tyson. Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He gets tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity to cut loose. And Richard Steele warns Frank Bruno about hanging on and hitting Mike Tyson. Tyson pummels him with the right hand. Mike trying to set him up with the left hand. Bruno looks a little wobbly already. Right hand misses Frank Bruno. Bruno has come to try and mix it up. He's hanging on to the head of Tyson. Tyson not affected by any of these blows at all. Tyson just looking to set his man up. He's back on the assault. He tries to reach him inside with a short, crisp shot. Bruno ties him up inside. Again, Richard Steele warns Frank Bruno about hanging on and hitting. Bruno's already been down in round number one. Tyson hit with a light left hand, doesn't do anything to him. Tyson back up bouncing. Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered as Tyson attacks. Bruno doing everything he can to try to attack this guy. Don't forget, he's from a very rough area in London, and to be honest with you, a lot of people are thrilled to see this guy making some sort of fight of it. Blood is really coming from the nose of Frank Bruno, and you can see that there's been a point taken away. I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. But Frank Bruno is trying to make a fight of it. He's hanging on, but Tyson is certainly getting the best of it. He's bleeding from the nose. He was down in the very early seconds as Tyson nails him with the uppercut. Now Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was caught and wobbled. Tyson looks clear, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back, and Bruno did catch him with a shot. That's the first time I've seen anything like Tyson staggered. Tyson was definitely set back in his tracks there. Inside of 20 seconds to go in the round. Bruno's got him tied up. Mike Tyson doesn't seem to have that fiery look in his eyes right now as he lunges for the challenger. Inside of 10 seconds to go, as you see. A bell ends round number one, and the crowd loves it. So Bruno went down but not hurt, and Bruno tagged Tyson. Watch this now, and let's see just how it happened. It was a short right hand.
Kita bisa menyaksikan bagaimana seorang Frank Bruno mengeluarkan darah dari hidungnya setelah mendapatkan pukulan dari Mike Tyson di ronde pertama. Namun yang menarik adalah bagaimana kita bandingkan dengan pertarungan menghadapi Larry Holmes setelah Trevor Berbick. Frank Bruno memberikan perlawanan yang ketat bagi
karena itulah Tyson. Itu gaya pertarungan Frank Bruno, seorang fighter, sama-sama fighter, tapi dia kalah cepat. Tapi ini pertama kali lah Tyson dia sampai limbung ya, ini satu hook yang sangat keras dan pas, timingnya pas, membuat Tyson limbung, dan ini sebelumnya belum pernah Tyson mengalami hal seperti ini.
Ya, pukulan berseri dari seorang Frank Bruno memang memberikan kesulitan bagi Mike Tyson.
Kalau bicara power, Frank Bruno nggak kalah, tapi bicara kecepatan, jelas dia kelihatan sekali dia kalah.
Baru saja kita kembali menyaksikan, inilah dia ronde kedua. Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno.
Tyson continues to come in. Bruno continues to hang on when he does come in. We wanted to take time to welcome all our friends in Australia, New Zealand, and people watching all over the world. But the fight's been so fast and so exciting, it's hard to do that. But a special hello to Chris Myrams in Wellington, New Zealand, and all of the brothers and sisters, and especially David Parks, our producer, his sister, who's also watching in New Zealand. Welcome, New Zealand and Australia. People all over Africa, the Middle East, we're thrilled to have you on the Mike Tyson Network here. Bob Sheridan bringing this fight to you, and hope that you're enjoying the fast pace. Frank Bruno came to fight. He was down for just a second in the first round, and the chant from the better than 5,000 British subjects that are here cheering for Bruno to do something against Tyson. Bruno, of course, has a magnificent body. Tagged with a short, crisp right hand in the first round, which made us all think, well, that's what all was going to happen. But then Bruno suddenly caught Mike Tyson with a shot in the first round. Tyson looking for the shot to the body and then to deliver that right hand to the head. Right now, the superior height and the long reach of Frank Bruno seems to be working to his advantage. But Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just looks to throw the shot. Bruno was able to block that shot that time. You see Frank continuing to hold with a left hand behind the head of Mike Tyson. Left hook to the body. Tyson attacks with a left of his own. He catches Bruno with a nice left uppercut. This infighting here, Bruno's a very strong guy himself. Don't forget, he has 30 knockouts and 32 wins himself, so he can't punch. Tyson misses wild with the left uppercut. So far, the big heavy blow, Bruno's been able to escape. Right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's going to hang on. And he does. He has the ring sense and wherewithal to hang on. Tyson knows that he can catch up with Bruno right now. Bruno trying to keep him off. And the bell ends round number 2. And here we go with round 3.
Aura pembunuh yang dimiliki oleh Mike Tyson masih belum mampu menakuti seorang Frank Bruno di ronde kedua. Kita bisa menyaksikan bagaimana tadi ada beberapa pukulan bersih memang dari seorang Mike Tyson mengenai wajah dari Frank Bruno.
Iya. Sekali lagi dia walaupun ini manajemen Mike Tyson sudah jelek, ini penampilan saya pikir dia tidak sebagus sebelum pertandingan sebelumnya ya, karena memang ya itu tadi ada banyak hal yang mempengaruhi dia. Tapi dengan di usia dia yang masih 20-an tahun seperti ini dan kecepatan yang lebih unggul dibandingkan Bruno, sementara gaya mereka sama-sama saling serang, mereka fighter, dan Frank Bruno hanya kalah di kecepatan saya pikir di sini, bukan di powernya.
Ya, lalu saja kita kembali menyaksikan inilah dia ronde ketiga antara Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno.
Didn't seem to bother Bruno though. Bruno is going to stop powering with that left hand and get a punch off. Mike catches him with a good left hook, and Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on to him. Both guys hanging on with the kind of the right arm and wailing away with the other hand. Tyson, lightning hands, looking for the opportunity to land that right hand on the chin of Frank Bruno. And again, you just have the feeling it's a matter of time. And it's not that Tyson's toying with him, it's that Tyson is looking for the opportunity. Don't forget, Bruno did catch Tyson in the first round with a pretty good shot.
Come on, Parker, get out.
Bruno has got to throw some heavier stuff, though. He's powering with the left hand. He's got to let the right hand fly. He's got to double with that jab. What he's satisfied to do is to kind of hang on to the head and kind of power at him with his right hand. He's got to try and get off with that right hand better. Tyson with a short assault. Nothing there. Tyson has a lot of movement where Frank Bruno is just kind of a stand-up guy, almost tailor-made for Tyson. That time he caught him with a body shot. The height advantage that Bruno has and the reach advantage really is an advantage to Frank Bruno. But again, you still get the idea that it's a question of time before Mike catches him. There's some real good shots there, not catching flush, but nonetheless scoring. Mike Tyson is in control of the fight, and Bruno, if he hopes to win, has got to let that right hand fly.
Go hold it, son. Go hold it.
Bruno's idea is to try and get this guy inside, and as soon as he comes in and hits him, hang on to him. There's a little bit more game than Bone Crusher Smith was in his fight.
Go hold it. Go hold it.
Bruno at no stage inside is going to get Tyson both hands free. They continue to fight after the bell. Tyson really has a look of annoyance on his face, and he has no intentions of doing anything but trying to control this guy as best he can.
You gotta work his gut more.
Vicious looking guy. Look at him.
Sebuah pertandingan antara Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno pada tanggal 25 Februari di tahun 1989. Selamat pagi juga tentunya bagi para pecinta Sport One yang tergabung dalam komunitas Facebook serta Twitter Tinju Legendaris. Semoga Anda bisa menikmati sajian pagi hari ini, sebuah pertandingan dari Mike Tyson, pertandingan terbaik yang tercatat dalam karir seorang Mike Tyson. Dan kalau apa yang kita saksikan di 3 ronde awal, Mike Tyson memang sedikit berbeda dengan penampilan di tahun-tahun sebelumnya ketika kali ini menghadapi Frank Bruno.
Iya, dengan perubahan tim, manajemen, kemudian pelatih, kemudian banyak masalah dalam kehidupan pribadi dia tentu sangat berpengaruh terhadap Tyson, dan itu terlihat di atas ring. Kita tidak lihat kombinasi pukulan yang bisa sampai lebih dari 3 kali ya. Seperti melawan Berbick dia bisa melontarkan dalam satu kesempatan menyerang dia bisa melontarkan sampai 5-6 pukulan. Tapi melawan Bruno 1-2 hanya tidak banyak pukulan yang bisa dilontarkan Tyson. Namun dengan satu catatan dia masih punya kecepatan yang lebih baik dibandingkan Frank Bruno.
Kendala yang dihadapi tentunya harus menjadi tantangan kala itu bagi seorang Mike Tyson. Kembali kita menyaksikan, inilah dia ronde keempat. Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno.
Tyson a little wobbly on his legs, but he recovered from that in fine shape. And then Richard Steele had to take a point away as well in the first round from Bruno by hanging on and holding.
Get out. You're holding it. Let's work inside the guy. Great.
So it would have been a 10-8 round, would have to be scored 10-7. And that puts Tyson way out in front in the fight. Bruno is caught by a right hand and a left hook. Bruno comes back and catches Tyson. Right hand cut Bruno right in the forehead, followed up by the left hook.
Come back. Don't hold it down.
Bruno has got to throw that right hand more and try to catch Tyson with a left hook.
Come on, punch it out.
He seems to be satisfied to let Tyson bore in on him and just hold him. Vicious body shot.
Come on, keep punching inside of
It's those body shots that Tyson is able to score that has softened up so many of an opponent before. Bruno does not seem to be intimidated. His fight plan is to try to frustrate Tyson as much as he can by hanging on to him, by tying him up when he comes inside. That light, ooh, another right hand gets through.
Come on, punch it, get out of there. Get your arms back, pull them back. Come on, Mike, pull your arms back and punch it out. Let's go, Frank. All right, break.
Richard Steele, the third man in the ring, doing an excellent job considering the style that Bruno is fighting here. Bruno again lets Tyson come in, and again he hangs on. Very tough fight to referee the way Bruno's fighting it. But Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just goes about his business of trying to win each round. Bruno is such a much bigger figure than Mike Tyson, but Tyson is just so strong, and his hands are so quick. Uppercut comes that time. We're in the closing seconds now of round 4. The bell ends round number 4. And the crowd in England loves it.
Ronde keempat baru saja berlalu dalam sebuah pertandingan antara Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno di Las Vegas Hilton Center, Nevada, USA. Kita bisa menyaksikan dalam 4 ronde yang sudah berlangsung, Bu Doni, Mike Tyson masih belum menemukan irama bagaimana cara dia bertinju.
Dengan banyak masalah, saya pikir ya seperti saya bilang tadi, inilah dari awal dari kemerosotan seorang Mike Tyson ya. Karena 2 pertandingan setelah ini dia akhirnya ditumbang di tangan petinju yang sama sekali tidak terkenal dan bahkan disebut sebagai tukang karpet gitu. Di kamu hanya ngelawan tukang karpet, James Buster Douglas
menjadi
di Tokyo.
titik balik dari karir seorang Mike Tyson kala itu. Kembali lagi, kita langsung menyaksikan pertarungan antara Mike Tyson menghadapi Frank Bruno di ronde kelima.
Tyson's a big, strong guy too, but we know he can go to 12. His last time out against Bugner, Bruno had to go 8 rounds. Before that, he went 8 against Reggie Gross in Marbella. Tyson, on the other hand, 1 round his last time out against Michael Spinks. And he hasn't fought since June. We're in round 5, an area where many a boxing observer never thought we'd be. Most people thought this thing would end in round 1 or 2. So Bruno attempting to make a better fight of this than most people thought possible. He's lost every round, make no mistake about that.
Last one.
Richard Steele continues to warn Bruno about hanging on and hitting.
Punching it out.
As you watch the fight, I know that you folks watching at home, that Mike Tyson is so strong, but you almost feel for Bruno. You want to see him do well against the champion. He throws the right hand. Any time that Frank Bruno does the slightest thing good, the crowd here really roars. This place seats about 8,000 or 9,000 here at the hotel. Bruno was caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on. The uppercut comes. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. And he hits him with a right hand. Bruno trying to hang on as best he can. He's still in big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him. He's really being hit. Coming from the nose. His eyes are puffy. Tyson is punishing Frank Bruno right now. Bruno tries to hang on. Probably what he should do is get down to his knee and take an 8 count instead of letting this guy nail him with a flush right hand. This is round 5. Remember, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. It's all over. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO. It came at 2:55. That's unofficial. We'll get that officially. It came at 2:55 of the 5th round. Mike Tyson punished and pummeling Frank Bruno.
Thank you.
Bruno did the best he could do to make a go of it. But there was no question Mike Tyson, a superior fighter.